The Sparta, a very cool faction in Total War Rome 2 and Divide and Impera mode. They are the kind of faction that start off weak but grow stronger over time, and that's the cool thing about them. At the Sparta, in the early game you have nothing but hoplite and a few very weak Hellos units to work with. However, after reforms, you unlock more units to play with, including good cavalry, archer, spearman, javelin man, and even pikeman. And the most cool thing is your Sparta hoplites also get stronger after reforms and eventually becomes the most powerful hoplite unit in the game after Thorax reforms. In the newest update of the mod Divide Impera, we have some very interesting changes for the Sparta that I think can completely change how we play them. So welcome to the Sparta update spotlight and take a look at those changes and find out what are they. The first change we will talk about here would be about the Sparta hoplite. So as you know, the Sparta, they have three versions of Sparta hoplite: the Sparta hoplite, the reformed Sparta hoplite, and the Thorax Sparta hoplite. So you can see the Sparta hoplites, they get stronger and stronger over time. And also the Sparta hoplite, they have hidden extra HP compared to other hoplite units in the game. That makes the Sparta Thorax hoplite the strongest hoplite unit in the game. If you watch my This is Sparta campaign, where we play as the Sparta and we declare war on everyone on Legendary, you can see how strong the Thorax Sparta hoplite is. But in the new update, we don't have the Thorax Sparta hoplite anymore. Instead, now we have a new version of the reformed Sparta hoplite, which is stronger than the previous reformed Sparta hoplite. So if we take a look at the start here, we can tell that the new reformed Sparta hoplite is much stronger than the previous reformed Sparta hoplite. They're slightly weaker than the Thorax Sparta hoplite, but they are available way earlier into the game. And in Thorax reform, it will have a new Sparta Thorax pikeman unit, which is really powerful. So I think this is a buff for the Sparta, because your Sparta hoplite, they are stronger earlier now, and you always want to be stronger earlier rather than stronger later, right? And even in the late game, you still have a very powerful Sparta pikeman unit. And remember, the Sparta pikeman, they also have extra HP compared to the other pike unit. That will make them very powerful. But most importantly is that your Sparta reform hoplites now, they are very strong and they are available very early on. So they will be a force to be reckoned with. The next change I want to talk about is about the Skeleton Swordman. The Skeleton Swordman, they are a sword unit with decent melee attack, but I don't really like them because they have very low damage for an attacker unit. But now, in the newest update, we have the Skeleton Swordman as a new kind of unit, a melee skirmisher kind of unit now. They have 3 javelins and 4 speed now, instead of 1 javelins and 3 speed. That will increase their damage output and their flanking potential greatly. I think this is a great change for the Skeleton Swordman. It will make them way more useful than before. The last but not the least is the change for the Sparta Youth. So the Sparta Youth is one kind of unit that we have never used before in our Sparta campaign. I don't think anyone want to use them at all because they use the first class population and they are just pretty weak spear unit, and that really is just a waste of your precious first class population which you want to use on your Sparta hoplite. But with the newest update, it might change. The Sparta used now, they use the offensive spear instead of the defensive spear. The Sparta used now has much better melee attack, charge bonus and weapon strength. They can be a really good carry counter unit and flanking unit now. That's exactly what the Sparta need because they don't have very good carry in the beginning of the game. So with the change for the Skeletal Swordman and the Sparta used, now the Sparta have some very good offensive option in the very early of the game. I think those changes are great and it makes the Sparta much more interesting than before. Do you like the Sparta? What do you think about these changes about the Sparta? Please share your opinion in the comment section below so we can discuss more about this. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this in the future.